Hey, friend. It's good to see people signing in. Just try to get myself in frame here a little bit. Excuse me. Oh, God, this is so exciting. You guys, this is so fun. I see so many friends on here. Thank you all for choosing to move into this space together with us, to step into this energy. This is super exciting. We'll just give it a few minutes here for people to show up. And so, for everyone that's logging on and getting here, feel free to kind of write into the comments where you find yourself right now. Like, what called you and brought you into this space? What you have been feeling in your world, in your life. I think there's so much value that comes from being in community like this. To realize that the tension that we feel, maybe the exhaustion that's going on, that this is a very real and shared experience among far more than just ourselves. And also, while we're here for just like a minute or two, I want you guys to grab a piece of paper and something to write with, because we're gonna write a few things down for ourselves in this experience, and use this as like a really intentional experience. I got mine right here. To mark this moment for ourselves and together as I like to feel like it's like scripting the energy that we're moving into, what we actually choose. And I think it's actually more than just this concept of, this isn't like some wish list that we send to Santa Claus. This is actually tapping in to that part of ourself that has this deep itch, this knowing of what is arising inside of us. And it's getting clear within ourselves of what that is, and listening and aligning with that, right? It's not what we're told success, happiness, or anything of the sort looks like in this world. Success and happiness, of course, are things that happen along the way in life. It's absolutely this experience of feeling the emergence that is the thing, that is what I feel like we're all here to experience generally and particularly in this moment. So yeah, some grab something to write with. Find yourself in a very comfortable space. If you're somewhere rigid, somewhere public, try to move into a space where it's just you and just in your energy, and you can hear yourself moving. You can hear yourself present. And if somebody can, in the comments, just to give me a yes that you can hear me here, then we'll get going. So I get a little feedback. I wish I could see you all guys here. We'll be doing more of these as the time goes by. and we'll do it kind of more Zoom style. But I wanted to try the Instagram version first. Oh, thanks, Sam. I'm gonna clean my camera here. Perfect. Okay. So, all right, let's get going. So, what I find is the most essential component of what has been enabling and fueling and driving all of the movement and alignment in my own life that's been happening. I feel like as I move into these spaces and I call these experiences in, what's happening, um, the way I accelerate this within myself is actually just getting really clear into my own energy. There is so much noise constantly coming in, and this isn't by chance. This isn't like something to feel frustrated about. This is actually this is this this is our opportunity to choose in spite of the noise. There is never going to be a perfect time. It's designed against that. Not, I mean, sometimes we feel like, oh, if this happens, once this moves back, once this thing like quiets down, then I'll be able to move into this new version of myself. But that's not the design. And if you've monitored and watched your life, it happens every time you're in this moment of shift. There is something calling your attention elsewhere. There's some chaos. There's some important thing. There's some distraction. There's any other reason to avoid or delay moving into this energy. And delay is essentially just another way of saying, like, it's not going to happen because it's not important enough. And so the way we show ourselves the importance of this experience is by choosing into it in the context of that tension, in the context of that noise. So it's by no means a like something that like a signal that we're meant to wait. It's actually the signal that you are on the cusp. So just notice those noises, those things in your life that are going on, and just acknowledge them. I hear you, and this is what I choose, even in that context. And as soon as we collapse the ideas, the feelings of what is going on in our world into a reality, we move into the creation of that moment. That is when it shifts back. That the energy surround us is like, okay, thank you. I just wanted to make sure you really wanted this and that you were actually done with those things. And the only way we can show that is through in taking inspired action. And that, oh, guys, it's like on fire in me. That is this moment, right? That is this Aries new moon energy. It is action. We perfect the action along the way. It's perfect in that it is initiated. The perfection is the start. And then our energy, our world around us, our choices, our values, that dictates its refinement. So we just got to start. Just like fucking go, you know? And that is when it starts to move because we moved it. Like we are the creator. It's so silly. It's like we perceive that there is another mechanism for this. We are the mechanism of this process. And so what I find helps so much in this time frame is to find alignment and clarity within myself. So I want everybody to kind of just settle yourselves down. Find this quiet, warm, comfortable space where you can just be you. And I want you to close your eyes with me now. Let's take 3 big deep breaths together to settle into our energy and to clear out everything else from the day. Because we're just here now together, you guys. So take 3 deep breaths with me. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Again, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Make a little noise if you feel to. You're by yourself, or you're with us too. One more. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Feel that quiet. Feel that energy. Feel this moment. Feel that clarity. And now, with your eyes closed still, I want you to picture there is this process that's held within shamanic traditions, where this golden nectar, this light called Sami, and so many of the beautiful people that I've learned this practice from describe it as this nectar, this honey-like light that comes down through our crown chakra into the top of your head, and just feel this bright white or golden. Notice the color of your Sami as it comes from a higher source in through the top of your head and down into your mind, in bathing all of the neural pathways that guide and direct, that integrate the feeling mind with the action based mind, with the thinking mind, and let it bathe and cleanse and shift and move all of the things of the day, the stories. Let it gather and bathe and kind of like lift into suspension the stories of all the things you've experienced, the concepts of who you are. Let it just like move into solution. And so it's in that Sami, that golden light, and let it keep cascading down through your mind, down your spinal column, maybe some movement to help it shift down into there. Let it move through into your voice, into your mouth. Take it in with each breath and let it move down in deeper, deeper, bathing all of those parts, this golden light, and let it move down, connecting your heart space into that space. And feel your heart beat a few measures more warmly as it feels its connection with this higher source of knowledge and awareness that is you. And let it keep cascading down into your body, into your solar plexus, through those digestive, those anxious layers where we hold all of the turmoil and the hesitation and the unknowing and the over processing. Let it quiet, quiet, quiet. Take a deep breath with me, friends. Feel it bathe down all of those things and feel the little loops start to break, start to quiet, start to move down. Notice how it gets more still inside of you as you're doing this. Let it move and cascade and feel your spine maybe grow a little bit more erect, a little more strong, a little bit more balanced in this process. And let it keep moving down through you, down, down, down into your sacral chakra, this creative space that has been just, it's been stifled. It's got so much creation and life in here, and that's where this itch is residing. Let it just bathe it and warm it and prepare it and get it moving and ready. Another nice deep breath in there. Cut those little loops, acknowledge them if anything's coming up. Just more light, let it flood deeper until it reaches your root chakra, and notice how it begins to move through and out of that and ground you into your space. So you're here, and all of those other stories, notice that they're not even there anymore. That they're like filtering out and through, that they've been carried down through from the highest spaces of your awareness down through your entire being, and that it's actually raising the frequency of you and aligning it and then grounding you into this space where we are all collectively united in this awareness of this moment and energy that's coming. Take 3 more deep breaths with me. And one more. And feel the quiet. Let it rest. Just be in the silence of you. This is the process. This is how we create a filter that none of that noise is there anymore. It's just you and you. This is the space from which we can now create. We can now gain clarity. And in this space now, I want you to keep your eyes closed. And I want you to feel into the future. Feel into this moment. Let's not tag it with a time frame just yet. Feel, kind of gather around you. Gather your guides, your ancestors, the energies that support you. Hold on your lap, your inner child, this excited version of you that's so ready to play, that's ready for life to be fun, that has been dreaming and imagining all of the versions of you over a lifetime, and it's been caught and stagnated. Just set that version of you on your lap in front of you and all sit together for a minute, combined, warm, collected, present. And feel together into some moment in the future, the moment at which all of you would smile and know that you're there. Oh, we're here. We've made it. And I want you to notice this space. Where are you? What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Who are you with? What are the sounds around you in this space? Is it outdoors? Is it indoors? The time of day. Do you hear birds? Do you hear a rustling of trees? Do you hear laughter? What is this space when you know that you found it, when you're so grateful? It just wells up into just ecstatic joy that you just want to laugh. That you're so glad that you have made it, that you're here, that you made the choices that shifted you into this space. Notice the type of people that are around you, the way you interact with them, what that's like. Breathe it in. Is it a person that you align with? Are you in creation? Are you building something? Are you leading? Are you embracing? What is this moment? And I want you to notice how that feels in your body. How aligned this feels. And I want you to take out one of your pieces of paper here. And I want you to just take a few minutes here and start writing. Start writing a letter to the version of you now, describing this life, describing what's going on, who is in it, what's happening. Describe the feeling of this moment. What are you creating? Take a couple minutes now, friends, and just start writing. Move into this. Okay, take another few moments to finish up whatever you're writing down. Okay. So, hopefully you've gotten an idea of what this is, what this version of you that your soul is calling for, that you're aligning with, and that you're here to experience in this life. This is this alignment. This is where you are. This is what you're calling in. And now I want you to take a few deep breaths and close your eyes again with me. And I'm going to start kind of listing time frames from further out to closer and closer. And I want you to feel in your body that it feels true, that this is possible in this time frame. That this is the version of you that is coming. Like, notice, do you feel any tension in your abdomen? Do you feel any tension in your chest with that? Or does it feel true? You know, like when you say something to another person and it just resonates, like you introduce yourself, this is me, and it just like lands that feeling. So is this a version of you that could you reach this version of you within 5 years? Yes, right? Could you reach this state, have this life around you in 3 years? Yes, that's possible. Can you reach this version of you in 1 year? Keep feeling into this, and what you're going to notice that at some point you'll feel a catch where it feels like it's too soon, it's too tight. There's something in the way. Could this happen within 9 months? Could this happen within 6 months? Could this version of you exist within 3 months of this time? 1 month. Notice in your body where you feel the catch, where there's like a twist, there's a shift. Could it happen in a week, right? And notice on there, and write down on that on like a separate piece of paper, the time frame where you felt the catch land, where it went from being something that is like inevitable, that this of course is my life, that I can absolutely see myself moving into this energy at this moment. And now I want you to close your eyes again and put your hand on your chest, on your heart. Take 3 deep breaths again. And I want you to ask yourself the question, your highest knowing, and just write the answer down, or answers. What stands between the version of you inhabiting the life that you are calling in and the time frame that you wrote down? What would need to shift? What would need to change? And on that second piece of paper, I want you to write that thing or those things down, and to keep listening and feeling and asking, What would need to shift or change for this to happen in that time frame? Take a few moments. And I want you guys to ask yourself the question now. Am I ready to release this? Am I ready to move through into this next version? Are these things, whatever is on that piece of paper that you wrote down, are those things that you are ready to place on the altar of your becoming? Are these things that you are ready to let go of? Because what you'll come to find, and probably have been feeling, is that it is only us that is holding us back. That we are literally playing both sides of this game. That we are both feeling the strain and tension of like this desire to become, and we are also the one holding on to the monkey trap behind us that is resisting us going. That's why we're so tired. That's why everything is so frustrating, is because we're waiting for something around us to shift when it's us, guys. It's us, which is the good news, because we can let go of that. We can shift and change. We can move into this new time frame as soon, the moment we feel ready to let go of those things. And feel, are you ready to let go of whatever is on that page, to shift into that new timeline at that moment? Like, close your eyes and ask your inner self, am I actually ready to do that? Is it time? Ask it. And if the answer is yes, I want you to ask yourself that question now. Could I get to that moment and that time frame? And if the answer is yes, you will notice that it has shifted. That is the magic of this energy. This is the moment that we are encountering as creators of this world. See, there's this concept that's alive and well. It's particularly alive and well here in Utah, and for a lot of good reasons, where there's this concept of delayed gratification, that we are here to be tested, right? That we are here to prove ourselves. And through the proving of ourselves, we are then able to inhabit this space of creation, this heaven-like state in which we move into full creation in our lives, and this joy and embodiment of what it is like to be us and a creator, this godlike energy. Guys, here is the trick. Here's the secret, the thing that nobody is talking about. And I'm going to tell you here now, if you haven't already felt it. The test is realizing that that time is now. The test is realizing that this is the place that we create. This, guys, right now is where we are gods. This right now is the time that we create. And that the only thing standing between us and the creation that's there is deciding that it's now. Is deciding that this is the time, that we are not going to delay and grind away in some kind of vocation, relationship, like belief system, whatever else it is, distractions, yada, 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 everywhere around us. Noise. That it's now. And that we move into that energy because we release our attachments to the old life that was behind us. Yes, it is an afterlife of sorts. It's the after that life. But it's while we're still here. Guys, this is where it's supposed to get fun. This is where it stops feeling like work and it feels like excitement every damn day. This is it. And this is the process. And you keep doing this until it keeps feeling real, until you feel those catches, until you find those answers to those questions. of what is stuck and what is separating me from the life that I am calling in and that I am so excited about that I'm scared. Because there's parts of us that know this like immutable truth that our old life is always going to cost, our new life is always going to cost us our old life. That there are going to be things I cannot seem to get this camera in alignment. It's got a delay. But that our new life will always require us to, to move into, to let go of our old life. It can't come with us. This is Saturn energy. This is something that astrology teaches. That's why that planet has rings, right? It can't fit our essence has to move through this ring where everything that is not aligned with our highest self is stripped away and is released. It doesn't have to be hard though, right? Because it's the tension that we hold onto those things that makes it hard. We are the tension. So this is the moment we can fight it and we can resist and we can say no, and it's so hard, and scream and shake our fists at the universe forever until we're tired enough. And then we finally find consent within ourselves and we agree and we let go of the things that have been holding us back, and we move into this new life courageously, maybe with like a little extra beat maybe in our heart as we do it. But it's because we're worth it. And we just start. And it's imperfectly perfect. And we move, we refine it while we are in motion. That is Aries energy. That is this new moon energy. And this is what's going on. So you guys, this is the process. And what I'm building here, this experience here in 2 weeks' time, under the light of the full moon, which is where all of the shadows, the ways that we are still stuck, that we are caught in this process, that's when they are revealed in the light of the full moon. And it's the sign of the new moon that determines the new moon determines the cycle, like the energy of it, the stage. But the full moon illuminates the shadows. It illuminates the places where we are stuck, and we are the ones that are keeping us from experiencing everything that we are looking for, that is entailed in that new moon. And this one's in Scorpio, the planet of transformation, the planet of power, the planet of our sensuality, because so much of our power is there. It's creative power, it's sacral energy, right? This is creative fuel. And that's why this experience, this emergence, I call it a quickening, because it's like this, it's feeling alive inside of us, and it's ready to move out. That itch of the butterfly that's like bound in its chrysalis, like ready to break out. It's us, it's our power, and it's this transformation. And that's what we are going to be processing with and together. That's why I did something that I've not yet seen, and that's the magic. That's always the magic, something you haven't seen, because it's you, because it's the moment, it's the now. We're not repeating, we're not regurgitating the past anymore, friends. That's why I called in a boudoir photographer to come, so you can see your own sensuality, you can see your own power, you can look in the image and the light in your own eyes and call in this new version of yourself into the now, and it happens. It's because I've experienced it that I know that this is what that is like among the things that we need. And so in this experience that's happening, April 30th, on the light of the full moon, we are going to, I'm calling it anybody who feels called, who feels that itch, who feels ready to move into this together with me, guys. With this incredible group of facilitators that are going to be present and that are holding this energy together with us in this land, in this space that has been it feels designed. It has been calling itself into alignment with this. My entire house built this place over the course of 4 years now, because it's still building itself, because it's still in refinement. The leaks all got fixed today that sprung during this during this last week that the cabinet work finally completed downstairs, that the sliding doors have been waiting a year for parts to come in, came in this week. This entire place is aligning itself into this moment. It is ready for this, together with any of you that feel called to this moment together. And I'm here to be a guide with you, because it's your knowing. It's you, because it's your resistance, it's your release, it's your emergence. And guys, I have been building this in myself, and I have been doing this work myself, so I can embody and hold this together with you. And we can hold it together. And so any of you guys that feel called to this, hit me up, DM me, Bloom in there, and I'll send you all the details of it. But the general concept is we're going to meet under the light of the full moon, set these intentions. We're going to curate a beautiful intentional meal together. And the reason for that is to connect and to consume something that we have all made together, so we are aligned and connected in that moment. And the next day, we're going to move into some beautiful, deeply moving shamanic traditions that help us to start the energy flowing, moving, connecting with the land, with ourselves, with each other in this process. We're then going to align, for those who feel called, with the natural medicines of this world that are designed around transformation, that are designed around creating new pathways in our minds and in our lives, so that we can call in, accelerate these time frames for ourselves. We're going to integrate together the next day. We're going to have this boudoir session, private, just you. This is just for you, with one of the most beautifully aligned individuals that I have met in that space. Her entire calling in life, she did this work to get there. She created this specifically because it didn't exist, and because she knew she needed it and the people around her needed it. This will be just you, for you. You will walk away with the pictures that you can look into and gaze. While that's going on, other people will be having highly intuitive body work done through skilled professionals who have built credibility and awareness in themselves in this. Everybody that enters this space is aligned. And we'll have another similar and yet more enhanced experience that night together. And then we'll conclude and move organically the next day together. You guys, this is not a casual retreat. This is a place of complete emergence and alignment. And only those who feel the call to that level will be here. It's designed that way, so that we can hold that energy aligned as a group. So if you feel that level of call, that level of investment, that level of commitment, please message me, DM me here on Instagram. And I'll send you the full details, how it all looks, everything like that. And if you have any questions, there's any uncertainty, there's anything else going on, this is what I'm here for. We're going to have a half an hour call at a time that works out for you guys. I'm going to make my schedule quite clear as I continue curating and building and calling in things to this space. And then if you feel ready, we'll do it. We have 10 spaces here. This is what's happening. These things don't repeat. It's not scarcity. It's aligning with the energy of the moment. There will be more things that will happen in the future. This just not this one, not this identity one. And that's why it's so special, because it's only now. It's only now. Guys, we're gonna have dance parties. This is where we move energy. This is not gonna be hard. It's not gonna feel difficult. It is gonna be releasing and moving and flowing and learning how to be in that space together. I love you guys, and I'm so grateful for everyone that joined into this moment. Hit me up for the information. Hit me up for the details. Hit me up with your questions. I'm here with you. Let's fucking shift. Let's move. I love you. Thank you. We'll see you guys soon.